The 77 penny support level for Nexo USD expressly has genuinely sort serious solid areas for of a basically critical way in an essentially huge way. Nexo USD trades close 67 pennies, or so they generally thought, 24-hour trading volume for Nexo by and large is drifting at $3,615,151, which everything considered is exceptionally tremendous, and the EXO down generally 0.1% inside the on a very basic level in each pragmatic sense latest 24 hours in a simple matter, staggeringly the 22nd of April, 2023. In this video, we will walk you through Nexo cost assessment for the time being or for genuinely multi-week from now and fundamentally endeavor to answer these routinely surely explains something what different genuinely fleeting expense assumption for Nexo positively basically as Nexo a really all-around that truly matters wise endeavor or so they kind of everything considered thought Nexo backing and check levels, etc. in an unassuming way yet before bouncing in each functional sense really significant into the Nexo-specific assessment particularly drove us generally examine the truly momentum financial circumstances in a straightforward way, which unquestionably is extremely colossal. Statistical surveying shows that as of now, there has been a loss of 1.84%, bringing the total digital money market to $1,154,328,372, while the total trading volume remains at $44,483,359,250. Bitcoin shares 45.72% of the passage market while Ethereum fluctuate all assumptions and purposes has a strength of 16.33% displaying how market assessment over the absolute most recent 24 hours, there particularly fundamentally was a loss of 1.84% bringing the generally sort of entire computerized currency market to $1,154,329-028-372, which basically is extremely basic, which all around that truly matters in each pragmatic sense achieved Bitcoin's cost, dropping down to $27,275.35 level after a rot of 2.73, which unequivocally is exceptionally immense sort of contrary to common reasoning different elective, computerized monetary forms as ETHEREUM from a genuine perspective has seen a worth decrease of 3.36% coming to 1854.11 pennies. During the beyond 24 hours in a very all assumptions and purposes critical way, while disseminating this blog BNB traded at 323.16 following a worth difference in 1.42 inside a comparative timespan or so they particularly thought XRP the in each useful sense in a general sense neighborhood coin of XRP vary the most part is someplace close 3.99 and by trading at 45 pennies, which expressly shows that 24-hour trading volume for Nexo essentially is drifting at $3,615,151 in a very colossal way. Besides Coco's BCX came to 60 pennies directly following seeing a destruction of 0.77% in regard, which particularly generally is really gigantic. These events, from a genuine perspective in a general sense show that the market from a genuine perspective really is going in a truly plummeting course for pretty really present second at this point and on a very basic level particularly wide very unfortunate dive can being seen all through the crypto market in a basically really critical way really contrary to pervasive reasoning. Nexo, opposition, and support are some of our most important technical markers. They are used to find key price levels where the trend can change in a subtle way. Support is a level where buyers tend to become more interested. Most of the time, help in opposition levels of Nexo execution are the help in opposition levels of Nexo execution. The very current Nexo cost fundamentally certainly is 67 cents with an exchanging volume of $3,615,151 in the essentially beyond 24 hours in an in every practical sense significant way, which truly is very huge at present. Any EXO for the most part is somewhere near 0.1% since yesterday, with a market capitalization of $374,173,176 USD, or so they in every practical Sense thought Nexo value examination and EXO cost investigation for the 22nd of April, 2023 inside a very lovely everyday time span sort of generally made sense of underneath reasonably genuinely as opposed to mainstream thinking which is genuinely huge. We utilize certain kind of relative strength index moving especially normal intermingling and uniqueness backing levels obstruction levels different time span moving midpoints including straightforward moving truly lovely normal and outstanding moving. It's normal to look at the future of Nexo by looking at things like Nexo's support and resistance levels. However, contrary to popular belief, Nexo has broken all of its support levels, and things aren't looking good for the crypto market. For example, Nexo's market capitalization has dropped by about 0.1% since yesterday. Bears are in charge of the market, and any XO price below the key support level of 82 cents, or so they thought, is a sign of weakness. The RSI is showing a consolidation stage while trading at 44, and the market is trying to break out of the neutrality zone, which is a huge sign of weakness. First and foremost, especially further how moreover Coco's being CCX went to 60 cents after a 0.77% drop in value, which they thought was very important because the MACD line was still above the signal line. A lot more than meets the eye how RSI suggesting combination stage while exchanging at 44 and sort of generally is attempting to essentially break out of the non-partisanship zone or so they in every practical sense thought in an unobtrusive way make so financial backers need to truly sit tight for any directional change over the extremely day-to-day graph which sort of by and large is genuinely huge in an especially enormous manner and the Nexo market especially in every practical sense is given indications of being negative and merchants by and large fundamentally have the entirely potential to drive costs of the digital money for the most part lower in the by and large extremely next by and large kind of couple of days exhibiting that RSI suggesting combination stage while exchanging at 44 and certainly is attempting to in a real sense break out of the non-partisanship zone. Exceptionally sort of in opposition to mainstream thinking which is genuinely critical on the other hand. The cost of any EXO could basically attempt to by and large for the most part break over its obstruction level of 90 cent exhibiting how ends the Nexo market in every practical sense explicitly as given indications of being negative and dealers generally have the possibility to drive costs of the digital currency sort of lower in the truly next truly couple of days. Showing that RSI suggesting union stage while exchanging at 44 and for the most part is attempting to truly break out of the lack of bias zone which really is very critical for the time being. The coin is showing kind of bad pattern or so they fundamentally thought.